Good morning, Collective and Soul Tribe. Happy Thursday. Today is December 4th, okay? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day so far. If not, like I always say, that's okay. Not every day is going to be a good day. So, take whatever you're feeling, go through those emotions and let it go and let it be, okay? I always like to say tomorrow is always going to be a brand new day, and we try our best not to stay in negative, low vibrational type of energy. I'm not going to say that it's going to not happen, but the more that you try to stay on a higher vibrancy or frequency, the better it is for you guys, okay? Another thing I wanted to mention before I started this reading, because I felt like I got a channeled message to, say it before I do the video. For some of you guys that don't care for this part, you guys can skip straight to the reading itself. That's okay. But when it comes to, you know, honesty, okay, guys, when it comes to honesty and speaking your truth and being truthful and authentic within yourself, and I don't mean like on social media, I mean in life, okay? The reason why I'm bringing this up is because for some of you guys, when it comes to honest living, some of you guys may feel like you guys are being cheated, okay, by the universe, and I want to let you know that that's not the case. Speaking from, from person to person, okay, because again, we are all one when it comes to that energy, right? We're all souls, right? What I'm really trying to gather is that for some of you guys, you may feel like with the collective, there's an issue when it comes to honest living. And when I say honest living, I mean working a 9 to 5, working a part-time job, basically working under the matrix, okay? And even though this is very true, it's accurate information, we also have to realize we have to have patience as well. So if you're not somebody who is, and there's no disrespect, okay, there's no shade, it's just the matter of the fact when it comes to morals and integrity and things like that. Like, hey, I don't care what you want to do to make your money, okay, but there's something to do with people who either sell themselves short, okay, when it comes to like certain platforms. So for example, OnlyFans could be for like an example, or not having respect for yourself and your body, okay, when it comes to certain things. And I'm not talking about people who do this as a professional work. Like, for example, if you're an exotic dancer, okay, cool, you're an exotic dancer, okay, but I'm talking about people who abuse drugs or sell their bodies on the streets, or, things that are basically, some people it's out of their control, which is understandable. They're just doing what they need to do to survive. And for some people, it's actually them choosing that, okay, making that choice and actually going with that. So for some of you guys, when it comes to seeing people on social media and thinking that, oh my gosh, this person has like so many followers, or they have so many people that they're following, or people following them, they must be rich. It's like, no. Followers don't equate to money, okay? Followers equate to leadership, okay, when it comes to like guiding and leading people, but it doesn't necessarily mean someone's rich, and it doesn't necessarily mean they have money, okay? Some people who do social media, they actually have a part-time job or a full-time job, okay? They have another job that they do that sustains them, but they'll never tell you this, okay? And that is why I always preach, okay, and I always advocate that you guys do what makes you happy, do what makes you fulfilled, okay? Do what makes you feel, whole within yourself. So even with me, as much as I'm not working right now, and I'm just keeping it real, and I'm being authentic with my group, okay? As much as I'm not working right now, this is my work. Okay, as much as I'm not working, okay, even though I'm looking for work, I'm trying to find work, it's not that it's hard, it's just the tediousness of it all, okay? That doesn't mean I'm lazy, no, but there are days where I'm just going at it searching for jobs, applying. And then there's some days that I'm like, you know what, I'm going to take a break. Okay. And that's the kind of energy that you guys need to be in when it comes to just accepting and understanding that certain things are going to happen, but how are you going to move forward? How are you going to execute these, energies, or execute this project, this plan, whatever it is. Okay. I'm going to get started, guys, because I don't want to take up too much time. But I felt, channeled and called to say this before the video. But let's jump right into it. I'm going to pause the video quickly so that I can... Actually, no, I'm going to go get the charms. You guys know me. I was going to pause it and get the charms, but forget it. Okay, so I got the charms. Okay, I'm going to be using that in the reading for today. So let's jump right into it. I'm sorry that I am babbling, so let's get started. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for December 4th? And what messages can you give to them at this time regarding their finances, career, and their love life? What is it that they need to know in general, Spirit? And even personal growth. What do they need to know for Thursday, December 4th? Spirit, what does the collective need to know for Thursday, December 4th? What messages can you give the collective for December 4th, please? What do they need to know at this time? Thank you. And I don't know if this is symbolic for somebody, but like right now I'm sitting down where I'm sitting and the sun is like beaming on my back, but not in a bad way though. It feels really good. Someone may have a cat, whoever this video resonates with, but I mean, everybody can have a cat. But someone may have a cat that likes to sit by their window and just sit in the sun, right? I don't know who this is confirmation for, but that could be a sign. I don't know why I'm picking up like an orange cat, or like I think they're called orange tabbies. I could be wrong because I'm not really good with my animal breeds, but it could be an orange cat or a tuxedo cat or a black cat. Yeah, from what I'm picking up. But anyways, Three of Wands energy, okay? This is about confidence and expansion. For some of you guys are looking ahead when it comes to a situation. Sun in Aries is very significant. This is also talking about solar plexus chakra as well, and solar plexus energy. So solar plexus talks about I can, okay? The number 3 that represents this, say you guys are seeing, 333, but 3 days to maybe 3 weeks could be very significant. Something could be happening in the next few days or a few weeks. But when it comes to, financial gain, right? Exploring, having progress within growth, within yourself, that is very significant at this time. Looking ahead could just be you moving forward into something new. And what this new thing could be, especially with 333 as an angel number or just alone, obviously when you see it more than once, like 333, it's been amplified, right? But when it comes to creativity, expressing yourself and being joyful in what it is that you're trying to create, you guys are communicating this, okay? So even when it comes to like your self-expression, how you are creative with problem solving, how you communicate, how you storytell, okay? That is very significant with the Three of Wands energy. For some of you guys too, when it comes to like house placements, this could be about like traveling, right? Again, short distance travel could be very significant, but there's something also about learning, okay? This is in regards to the mind, thinking, and communication. So there is something about learning, communication, sharing knowledge is very significant. You may know someone in your energy who is around your energy, but maybe you just don't see it. So like unseen forces could also be significant. We also have here Page of Swords, okay, which could be someone really young, okay, but someone who's very curious, witty, communicative, like I said, when it comes to third house placement. And also with Page of Swords, this is talking about, for some of you guys that don't know this, but minutes to hours may resonate, okay? So 11 minutes to maybe 11 hours could be very significant. Something could be happening in the next few hours or so with this energy, okay? So Obviously take what resonates with that, but for some of you guys, this is talking about, intuition and awakening, being in divine alignment, okay? Some of you guys could have went through a spiritual awakening. This could be someone who is an Aries sun specifically. Don't have to be. You may have just Aries placements. And the reason why I say this is because I don't like readings to be just direct. I like readings to be very open-minded, okay? Because again, yeah, the message might be for a specific person, but also keep in mind that just because you're Aries sun, that message may not resonate with you. But for someone who has an Aries moon or Aries rising, that's a different story. Or even an Aries Venus, okay? Communication too as well, Mercury. So Page of Swords is someone who's very curious. Maybe you are a sun in Aries or have Aries placements. You guys could be curious about something that you guys seen, or you guys could be interested in something new, right? Obviously take what resonates with that type of message. But again, communication, learning, okay? You guys could be receiving a financial message shortly. So this is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, okay? But there is something about someone being very curious in someone else's energy. This could be someone who is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so you could be the Queen of Cups. Okay, there's someone in your energy that could be resonating with you, or this could also be you. Okay, you guys could be looking forward or looking ahead, okay, when it comes to being inspired in what it is that you're creating, okay? Exploration is very significant. We also have here Queen of Cups, so some of you guys may have water placements too, or you could have someone coming towards you who is a Cancer. Take what resonates with that, but again, when it comes to looking ahead, being inspired, with whatever this new project might be, there is something about your compassion and warmth that's very significant. Your kindness, even intuition is very significant. Some of you guys are counselors, or you guys are healers. Healing professions could be very significant, right? But even when it comes to like your creative pursuits, that could be highlighted at this time during this season. Okay, so right now we are in Sagittarius season. Today is the full moon, okay? And also tomorrow. So the full moon in Gemini is very significant. So some of you guys may resonate with this energy when it comes to, you moving forward into new endeavors, okay? So Queen of Cups energy is very significant. The number 13, for some of you guys that see this angel number, you guys are going through a transformation, okay? This is rebirth through change, okay? So even when it comes to death and rebirth of old patterns are very significant. Okay, Five of Wands energy. This is about competition. You may feel this energy as well. Okay, there may be a sense of maybe competition, maybe, clashes of ego when it comes to people, places, and things. But again, with the number 5, there's something to do with change, right? So if there was any conflict or chaos or any issues, there's change coming towards you guys, okay? Change means freedom. So this freedom could be anything. This could be you taking adventure, you exploring, you traveling, okay? And this is you embracing new beginnings, okay? And also new experiences. Being adaptable is very significant, especially with Page of Swords, showing up, okay? But Five of Wands energy is very significant, but I'm also getting this energy where you guys came out of this, okay? So even if this was mental agile, okay? Being mentally agile is very significant, but then maybe unseen forces may make you think that, oh, I'm not good enough, or I'm not this, I'm not that. And Spirit is like, no, okay? So whatever conflict there was, whatever tension there was, it seems like that's being released at this time for the collective, okay? It's because you guys are moving on to newer things. That's why. Sometimes certain things need to happen for you to get that wake-up call, okay? So obviously with awakenings, there's certain things that you're seeing from a different perspective, okay, guys? So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time? Ooh, child. Yeah, so we have here teamwork, okay? Mars and Capricorn, taking action when it comes to being hardworking, okay? This is about dedication and things of that matter. Grounding yourself is also significant too. So when it comes to teamwork, shared goals, collaborations, even apprenticeships are very significant. You guys are moving towards newer goals, okay? Newer beginnings because of the skill development that you guys have been, doing, okay? And some of you guys could be being recognized, okay, for your skill developments, right? Again, when it comes to paying off debts, successful investments, things of that matter, you guys are moving forward into this. A lot of times when I see this color too with the card, and I see that this is like Capricorn energy and Mars, there's something about spring as well that's very significant. So within the next few weeks, I want to say, because again, right now we're in Sagittarius season. So in the next few weeks when we move into Capricorn season, there's something about you taking action during that season, okay? Even when it comes to like spring, new beginnings, right? That's what we always talk about. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Eight of Pentacles. This is about your skill, your talent, okay? Maybe you guys are achieving something new, okay? So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time? What else do they have to know? Ideation wanted to show up, okay? So there's something about your energy, okay? For some reason, also when I think about this card, I think of like being ideal, okay? Or being the ideal, okay, when it comes to like certain things, okay? So you could have people that are watching you, okay? And I'm not trying to scare nobody, but when it comes to like you, right, and your energy, right, there's something about you being like the prototype, okay? The archetype is very significant. So not everybody's going to understand that, right? Because again, you're aware, but whoever's in your energy at this time may not know this about you as somebody who is, the collective, right? So when it comes to like ideas or, the thought about your perseverance, right? Killing yourself technically to like reach to the top, basically, for whoever resonates with this. Okay, so it's like a capacity to act on your ideas, okay, or being divinely guided to act on your ideas, right? And that's what I was trying to get at, because again, some of you guys could have a purpose, okay? You guys could have a meaning, okay? And for some of you guys, when it comes to, duality, when it comes to, manifestations, right? Mind consciousness, right? Basically, it's like you connecting to a transcendent point of your creativity, okay? And when it comes to like new realities and understandings in the world, that is also significant for some of you guys as well. And the reason why I'm saying this is because some of you guys are empaths, okay? Some of you guys are meant to put yourself out there, okay? At the bottom of the deck, it's surrender. So some of you guys have already surrendered to this energy, okay, from what I'm picking up here. Maybe you didn't want to become an empath or a healer, okay, but at the same time, if you have a gift, use it, okay? Like the universe and spirit didn't give you this gift for no reason. It's almost like somebody who's really good at singing, but then they don't want to use their voice to sing, okay? Yeah, so mask, okay? Masks are starting to come off, right? You guys are seeing things, yeah, affluence. The mask is starting to come off. You guys are seeing things for what it is. This is people, places, and things, okay? I want to say angel number 11 is significant too, so that could be confirmation as well. But there's something about you guys changing, when it comes to jobs or situations. It's like, I'm not going to put myself out there if A, I'm not being respected by a company, B, I'm not being paid properly by that company, and C, why should I kill myself and put myself into the ground for someone else's company when I can build my own? Okay, that's almost like what it means when it comes to like the mask, falling, okay, seeing people for what they are, okay, even when it comes to conflicts and issues, seeing that things maybe don't change. So for some of you guys, you ever felt like when you left a situation, and this is only for certain people who may resonate, but have you ever left a situation, whether this was a job, a home situation, whatever the case may be, and it could be months, years, and you're minding your business, you're doing your own thing, and you still hear back information from people who still respect you and like you, okay? You may be finding out certain things about certain places, people, and things from the past, and you're just like, well, it is what it is. I guess people will never change, but you're changing, okay? Collective, you're changing. So be proud of yourself also for the change and the growth that you've accomplished, that you've done, okay? So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time? Thank you. Yeah, so let go wanted to, yeah, the same thing I just said. Let go, okay? So for some of you guys, let it go, number 18, okay? This talks about karmic balance, when it comes to like material, spiritual alignment, that kind of stuff, right? So some of you guys, when it comes to this energy, you guys, there's a spirit matter alignment and also releasing karma. And even when it comes to like justice, okay? Some of you guys are moving into that. So integration could be very significant. If you want to break this down into a simpler number, this would also mean that angel number 9 is very significant. So this is about completions when it comes to light workers, old souls, healers, humanitarians, okay? We have at the bottom as well, someone new is coming. So whoever this is, someone new in your life will be approaching. This doesn't have to be romantic. This could literally be a friendship, okay? Or this could be somebody who looks at you as somebody that they could build with. Like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic only. It could be platonic as well. This could be a stranger, okay? But whoever this new energy is, doves could be very significant. There's someone new coming into your energy, okay? And then so I'm going to see if I can get some angel answers just as confirmation. Yeah, helpful people. Okay, so there's something about helpful people that's in the energy at this time. You guys could be receiving help from your ancestors and guides, or your ancestors and guides in the universe, spirit, God, whoever, they could be orchestrating that people come towards you, right? Like people that this like the universe and spirit knows that is genuinely meant for you, but you also have to let go as well, okay? But within the next weeks or a few weeks, or that could be significant too. And I did say this as well. I did say with, I think it was the Eight of Pentacles, or was it Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I think it was the Three of Pentacles when I mentioned something could be happening within the next few weeks to months, okay? So obviously take what resonates with that, and let me see if I can get a charm for you guys. Okay, so we have here this symbol here in the color pink. So it's also giving like unconditional love. Okay, so strawberries are very significant as well. So you guys could resonate with strawberries. I don't know why I got the energy of strawberry shortcake. Maybe someone likes collecting certain items, especially if you were born around like people who were in the 80s and 90s. There's something about collecting items, okay? So seashells, books, things of that matter, okay? We also have here this symbol that looks like galaxies, but it also looks like when you see like zodiac signs and the symbols of them, right? Connecting the dots when it comes to like astrology and stuff like that. So that could be you. Some of you guys could be connecting the dots when it comes to astrology, but then also when it comes to personal growth, right? And seeing what fulfills you, what is for you, okay? So bananas could be very significant, okay? Eating healthy might be also a sign for somebody as well when it comes to like fruits and vegetables and things like that. Some of you guys are eating healthy or trying to eat healthy, but there's something about incorporating more fruits in your diet instead of eating maybe beef or chicken. And it's not to say that anything's wrong with eating meat, but some of you guys could be feeling kind of, sick or grossed out, or just wanting to change, or your body could be forcing you also to change. A lot of people don't realize this too. So a good example for this before I end the messages, McDonald's. Okay, McDonald's could be something that you guys could eat over and over and over and over, and you're fine, right? You're okay. Nothing's wrong with you until one day you eat it and you literally, your stomach is like, it's not working, okay? Your body's rejecting it. There are certain things that your body could be rejecting right now because spiritually your body knows why it's rejecting it. And then maybe in the next few years or so, or a few weeks or so, or months or so, maybe a few days, the news will come up and say, milk is bad for you, this is bad for you, don't eat too much tuna because of this. Like, there's just certain things that I feel like people do to scare people, okay? And so when it comes to your body, listen to your body, be attuned with your body, know when your body needs something. So another example too for women, okay, especially women with that time of month, you can tell when that's coming as well, okay? Same with your body. If you're lacking a lot of energy, you feel tired, you feel sleepy, magnesium, okay? Vitamin D, especially if you live in a cold place, vitamin C, and also make sure you take your iron pills. Even if you don't like taking pills, Healthy Planet or a health food store, you can find many ways to naturally gain iron, okay? Especially people who don't eat meat. There's so many ways to gain iron. Even when it comes to sea moss, okay? A lot of places don't want to sell sea moss because they know. Okay, those who get it, and those who don't, right? But sea moss is also good. Okay, especially with me, I come from a West Indian background, so a lot of natural herbalism and remedies is what we use to take care of ourselves. Ginger, okay, is good for your body. But then you also have to be careful. I'm not a doctor as well. I'm just letting you guys know. You can Google these things, but ginger is also good for your body. But also, if you're somebody who has blood thinning or like high blood pressure or whatever the case may be, then you might have to avoid taking it at all or too much because of the fact that it thins your blood, okay? So that could be also confirmation for some of you as well. But I'm sorry guys for rambling. I'm going to end it here. Okay, but I was just channeling. So I'm not going to keep it to myself. I'm going to say it because it could resonate for anybody watching. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching up until the end. I appreciate your guys' support, the love that you give, and I'm just very grateful to be in your guys' energy, and I'm grateful that, you guys support me, and there's a mutual respect for everybody who is following my channel, okay? So anyways, guys, I'll see you next time. Love you guys so much. Bye.